In a world driven by speed and noise, ancient voices still whisper, not through words, but through timeless principles. The Hermetic tradition speaks of 7 laws underlying reality, 7 keys to understanding the universe and ourselves. Today, we'll journey into these sacred principles and discover how they can guide us home toward inner balance, purpose, and spiritual clarity.
Welcome to the Inner Way.
Let's begin at the source. Hermes Trismegistus, meaning thrice great, is the legendary figure behind Hermetic wisdom. He is believed to be a synthesis of the Egyptian god Thoth and the Greek god Hermes, a master of wisdom, alchemy, and spiritual communication. His teachings were preserved through sacred texts, passed down in mystery schools, and eventually synthesized in a 20th century text called the Kybalion, written by the mysterious 3 initiates. This book outlines the 7 Hermetic Principles, laws said to govern all planes of existence, the physical, mental, and spiritual. But why does this matter to us today? Because these principles provide a spiritual operating system, one that helps us navigate the complexities of modern life. They allow us to see beyond surface appearances and understand the patterns behind our relationships, emotions, careers, and purpose. With this wisdom, we stop reacting to life and start co-creating it with intention and alignment. Principle of mentalism. The all is mind. The universe is mental. The first and most foundational Hermetic principle is mentalism. It states that everything in the universe is mental in nature, that reality begins with thought. The all, the source of everything, is pure mind. Think about it. Every building, invention, piece of music, and movement began as a thought. Your own life is shaped by your inner dialogue. When we begin to understand that thoughts aren't just passive ideas, but living frequencies that shape our reality, we become more mindful of what we're entertaining. If your inner world is chaotic, your outer world will mirror that. If your mind is clear and intentional, life tends to reflect that harmony. So ask yourself, what kind of reality am I creating with my thoughts today? Principle of correspondence. As above, so below. As below, so above. This principle teaches us that there is harmony and resonance between all levels of existence. The macrocosm, what we see in the universe, reflects the microcosm, what exists inside of us. Your body is a universe in miniature. Your relationships, your challenges, even your daily experiences echo greater cosmic truths. When you feel out of alignment, look within. When the world seems chaotic, it may be mirroring something unresolved internally. This principle invites us to use our lives as mirrors, teaching tools that guide us toward balance and healing. It also encourages compassion, because we begin to see the sacred in everything, from the smallest cell to the largest galaxy. Principle of vibration. Nothing rests. Everything moves. Everything vibrates. Everything vibrates. Nothing is truly still. Even in stillness, there is movement. Energy vibrating at different frequencies. Emotions have frequencies. Thoughts, words, even your physical body, all vibrate. High vibration states, like joy, gratitude, love, are expansive. Low vibration states, like fear, shame, or resentment, constrict us. When we become aware of our vibrational state, we gain the power to shift it. You don't attract what you want. You attract what you are, what you radiate. Raising your vibration isn't about pretending everything is fine. It's about choosing practices, people, and thoughts that align with who you truly want to become. What's one thing you could do today to elevate your vibration? Principle of polarity. Everything is dual. Everything has poles. Everything has an opposite, and both are actually the same thing in different degrees. Love and hate are two ends of the same spectrum. Light and dark, joy and sorrow, confidence and doubt. Polarity invites us to realize that we can shift our experience by changing degrees. When you're afraid, you can begin moving toward courage, not by eliminating fear, but by turning the emotional dial toward its opposite. This empowers you to transmute negative states into positive ones. It reminds us that duality exists to teach us choice. There is no good without the contrast of bad, no light without darkness. But we are not helpless. We are alchemists, able to work with both ends of the pole. Principle of rhythm. Everything flows, out and in. Just like the ocean has tides, and your body has a heartbeat. Life moves in rhythms. There are moments of activity and moments of rest, peaks and valleys. Many of us suffer because we resist the lows. We try to stay on a constant high. But the Hermetic principle of rhythm teaches us to honor the ebb and flow, to rest in winter, bloom in spring, and harvest in fall. Your energy, creativity, and emotions also follow rhythms. When you learn to observe and ride these cycles, rather than resist them, life becomes more graceful. So ask, am I in a season of planting, growing, or letting go? Principle of cause and effect. Every cause has its effect. This principle reminds us that nothing happens by chance. Every event has a cause, and every action produces an effect. You are not a victim of life, but a participant in an intricate web of causality. When you choose your thoughts and actions consciously, you become a cause rather than an effect. You begin to shape your own destiny, rather than reacting to life passively. This principle empowers you to live on purpose. Every word you speak, every decision you make, it ripples into the future. What kind of ripple do you want to leave in your wake? Principle of gender. Gender is in everything. Beyond the physical, gender is about energetic polarity. The masculine principle is active, assertive, and outward. The feminine principle is receptive, intuitive, and inward. Each of us holds both energies within. True power comes from balance. When we overemphasize one, say, constant doing without rest, or endless dreaming without action, we become stuck. Spiritual growth means uniting these polarities within, planning and allowing, speaking and listening, building and resting. This sacred balance is the source of creativity, wholeness, and alignment. You are not separate from the cosmos. You are a reflection of it, a conscious expression of the all. The Hermetic Principles remind us that we are not here to dominate nature or be ruled by it, but to dance with its rhythms, to think clearly, feel deeply, and live wisely. Which principle spoke to you most today? What's one way you'll bring that wisdom into your life? If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing, sharing this video, or leaving a comment. Your voice matters. Until next time, stay curious, stay grounded, and walk the inner way.